Be reasonable. There's 6 of you, 7 of us.
Even after nearly 41 years in pop culture, the Predator franchise still has plenty of unanswered questions. Some of the biggest mysteries actually go all the way back to the original film, showing that the series has never been afraid to leave things open-ended. But with Dan Trachtenberg's upcoming Badlands set to expand the franchise, we might finally get some long-awaited answers, including one mystery that's been lingering for 14 years. So, let's break down everything we know about the movie so far. Predator Badlands was officially confirmed in February 2024, around the same time as Prey 2, marking another major step in the franchise's revival. While details about the story are still under wraps, one thing is certain: Prey director Dan Trachtenberg is back at the helm. After the massive success of Prey, Trachtenberg has essentially become the face of the Predator franchise's resurgence in the 2020s. However, it's unclear whether Prey writer Patrick Asen will return, though it would make some sense given the emphasis on continuity behind the scenes. Like its predecessor, Badlands will continue the franchise's shift toward female leads, a formula that worked brilliantly in Prey. Elle Fanning has been confirmed as the film's lead, but details about her character are still a mystery. Interestingly, reports suggest that Fanning might be playing more than one character, adding another layer of intrigue. There's even speculation that she might not be the hero of the story, which would certainly shake things up for the franchise. With so much secrecy surrounding Badlands, the mystery only adds to the anticipation of how this next chapter in the Predator saga will unfold. One of the coolest things about the Predator franchise is how the Yautja can show up anywhere at any time thanks to their advanced spacefaring tech. They've been hunting across the galaxy for centuries, maybe even longer. Prey took them to 18th century North America, while other films have focused on modern-day encounters. Now, with Badlands on the horizon, director Dan Trachtenberg has been keeping plot details close to the chest, but it's safe to assume the film will jump forward in time rather than looking back. If Prey pushed the timeline further into the past than ever before, Badlands could do the opposite, exploring how the Yautja adapt their hunting strategies when facing a more technologically advanced human race. There's even a chance Badlands could build on ideas from Predator 2, which gave us a pseudo-futuristic vision of Los Angeles. If that's the case, this next installment might finally show us what predatory warfare looks like in a world where humans have more than just rifles and bows to fight back. That said, one of the biggest unresolved questions in the Predator franchise is what happened to Royce and Isabel after Predators. With Badlands seemingly set in the future and teasing the possibility of space travel, it might finally provide the long-overdue answer. The 2010 film left the duo in a tough spot. They managed to outlast and defeat 3 predators, but were still stranded on an alien hunting ground with no way home. While their survival was a victory, the lack of resolution made it feel incomplete. If Badlands introduces space travel, there's a chance Royce and Isabel could finally be rescued. Lawrence Fishburne's character, Noland, already proved that it's possible to survive undetected for a while, so maybe the story picks up with another human stumbling onto the Predator planet, either by accident or on a mission to recover lost survivors. That would be a great way to connect Badlands to the larger Predator saga while also honoring an underrated installment. Royce and Isabel deserve a proper ending. The franchise isn't known for deep character arcs, but these two stood out alongside Dutch, Harrigan, and Naru as survivors who outwitted the ultimate hunter. Unlike the others, though, they never got their moment of closure. Whether Badlands stick to its own story or ties into past films, bringing them back would be a great way to reward their fight for survival. The movie could also clear up some burning questions, like why the Yautja only send one predator at a time. There's a whole planet to explore, with Naru in Prey, a predator, and Dutch from Predator all making appearances. While the idea of a lone hunter stalking an entire population is super intense, it's kind of confusing that the Yautja only send one predator out when we've seen more in Predator 2 and Alien vs. Predator. Why don't they bring in backup for the major events? Getting some answers to this could really help us understand more about the Yautja and their society, which is crucial for the franchise moving forward. And what's the deal with the predators always coming to Earth? There are tons of other planets they could hunt on. The predator stories usually involve humans, but there's only been one film that shows just how vast the predator universe is and takes us to other planets. The Predator 2 Skull Collection shows they've hunted other species, so it's weird that Earth seems to be their go-to hunting ground. Why is humanity such an appealing target? Figuring this out could shed some light on what motivates them and make them even more interesting. Also, what's the deal with the hottest years? In both Predator and Predator 2, the alien hunter shows up during extremely warm weather. As Anna tells Dutch, the Yautja only visit in the hottest years, meaning it's when they're at their most comfortable. But then there are entries like Alien vs. Predator set in Antarctica which mess with that idea. Figuring out why they prefer the heat could give humanity an edge and add even more depth to the Predator's mysterious nature. And let's forget that one of the most unexpected things about Badlands is how it completely skips over the story teased in Prey's intriguing end credits, opting for a fresh setting instead. This is especially surprising considering Prey is currently the most critically acclaimed movie in the series. However, even though Prey and Badlands take place in totally different time periods, both are directed by Dan Trachtenberg, which means the two films will likely have some kind of connection. The big question is whether that will involve returning characters and how much of that connection we'll actually see. I think Prey 2 and Badlands could be the keys to finally pushing the Predator franchise past the $1 billion mark. So far, Predator has grossed over $741 million worldwide, which includes the Alien vs. Predator films. Meanwhile, Alien has made over $1.6 billion across 8 movies. If Prey 2 and Badlands aren't just streaming exclusives, the two films could easily make over $250 million combined, bringing the series close to that elusive $1 billion milestone. Of course, box office numbers don't always reflect the quality of a film. Movies like Predator 2 and Predators are still a lot of fun, even if they didn't rake in huge amounts. But hitting that $1 billion mark would definitely signal that the Predator franchise is back on track, and fans would love to see it. For that to happen, Disney really needs to rethink its release strategy. And that wraps up today's video. If you want to stay updated on all the latest movie news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. By doing so, you'll stay in the loop with all our future updates. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Remember, we're always open to your suggestions for future videos, so feel free to leave them in the comments below.